Okay, so now, I will start with the basic MOSFET operation. In that the concept is basic MOSFET structure. So you guys coming and coming. Huh? So in that we are going to start with the basic MOSFET structure. First topic is enhancement type MOSFET. Okay, so now in that we are going to discuss two types. One is N-channel enhancement type MOSFET and the second is P-channel enhancement type MOSFET. So here, I will start with the first is N-channel enhancement type MOSFET. Okay, so using that we are going to discuss how the enhancement type MOSFET is constructed and how it operates. That is what we are going to discuss in this concept. So now, as I said, MOSFET is nothing but metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. So here MOSFET is the advanced upgrade version of JFET, that is junction field effect transistor. Now the concept of this MOSFET is just to amplify the given input signal so that we can transmit from source to the destination. So now in this topic we are going to discuss how it is constructed and how it operates. So that is the main concept we are going to concentrate. So now look at this. So here, in this N-channel enhancement type MOSFET, first I am going to discuss about the construction. So it is also called as the structure part. So now look at this structure part in the N-channel, and why I call it as N-channel and why it is called enhancement, that I will tell you after the explanation. So you will guys understand. So now, concentrate on this. So here, what it consists of first? So it consists of one P-type material here. So I call this as a P-type material which is used here. So this P-type substrate, it is used as a basic foundation. So on which the MOSFET is constructed. Okay. So if I want to construct N-channel, I have to choose P-type material to construct N-channel MOSFET. Okay, and why I call it as N-channel? Because once it starts operating, it creates a channel between these two N plus regions. So that's why it is called as N-channel enhancement. I will tell you why it is called as enhancement. Okay, so now look at this. It consists of a P-type substrate which acts as a basic foundation on which the device is going to construct. Okay, so now here we have two N plus doped regions are there. So these are the two N plus doped regions, and here we call them as.
Sir, voice is not audible, sir.
Okay. So completely it is not audible once I explaining. Anyone?
No, sir, it was not audible.
Oh.
Now it is audible, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, so now I will repeat the same thing here. Okay, so this is a basic MOSFET operation. Okay, so here the first topic in this is basic MOSFET structure. In this we have two types. One is enhancement type MOSFET and the second is depletion type MOSFET. Okay, so here, in enhancement type MOSFET, again we have two types. One is N-channel enhancement type MOSFET and the second is P-channel enhancement type MOSFET. So that we will understand once I am going to explain this enhancement type MOSFET, why we call them as N-channel and P-channel. Okay, so now we will start the explanation now. It is audible now? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now here first I will start with the N-channel enhancement type MOSFET. Okay, so here in that we are going to discuss the construction, that is nothing but the structure part, then the current and voltage characteristics, that is nothing but the operation. So now here, when I come to the construction part, so look at this construction, what it consists of. So it consists of a p-type substrate, okay. So this is a p-type substrate. It is called as a foundation on which the device is constructed, okay. So now the foundation which I am using is a p-type substrate, okay. Here on this we have doped two N plus regions. So plus indicates that it is heavily doped N-type region, okay. So now here the p-type material, where the majority charge carriers are holes and the minority charge carriers are electrons, whereas in the N plus region the majority charge carriers are electrons and the minority charge carriers are holes. So now once we doped two N plus regions, here these two N plus regions are connected to the two terminals. We call them as, this is the source and this is the drain terminal, okay. So the source and drain are directly connected to the N plus region using a metallic contact. So I call this as the metallic contact, which is used to connect between the N plus region and the source and the drain terminal, whereas this is the gate terminal. So for this gate terminal, okay, we are going to use, this is a metal which I am going to use, okay, a medium where it connects the metal to the p-type substrate. So this is a p-type substrate, complete p-type substrate, which is connected to the gate terminal through oxide layer. So this is a oxide layer, it is also called as silicon dioxide layer, which acts as an insulator between the gate and the p-type substrate, okay. So it will not provide any electrical connection between the gate and the p-type substrate. So this is about the construction, okay, the construction of N-channel enhancement type MOSFET. So why I call it as N-channel? Because once I have given the source or the voltage or the external voltage between the drain and source or between drain and substrate. So this is, substrate is the fourth terminal which is used, okay. In many devices the substrate terminal is used as fourth terminal, and in many devices it is directly connected to the source, okay, and it is used as a only 3-terminal device. So it is based on the manufacturer, they decide either to provide 4 terminals or 3 terminals, okay. So now, so this is about the construction part for the N-channel enhancement type MOSFET. I will just repeat here, it contains p-type substrate as a basic foundation and 2 N plus dope regions where they are heavily doped, hence it is placed as N plus, and then they are directly connected to the source and the drain terminal, whereas this is the gate terminal and it is connected through a metallic contact to a p-type substrate, but separated by a thin layer of oxide, acts as an insulator between the gate and the p-type substrate, okay. It is nothing but, here it won't provide any electrical connection between the gate and p-type substrate, okay. So now this is the construction part. I hope it is clear for everyone. So reply in the voice or using chat box. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now I will move on to the next part, that is the operation part, means how I am going to operate this and what are the voltages required to operate this MOS structure, okay, or the N-channel MOSFET. Okay, so now we move on to that now. So here, so this is the current voltage relationship. Okay, we call it as operation also. It's very simple, just you guys need to concentrate properly. So based on this, you guys need to understand the the p-type semiconductor or the enhancement p-channel MOSFET on your own. Okay, so now, so this is the current voltage relationship for n-channel enhancement type MOSFET. Now look at this, what we have done here.
Voice is breaking, sir.
Okay, so it will be cooped up, don't worry. Okay, it is also depends on your internet also. So please check your internet also, because here from my side it is correct. Okay, so now so we will start with the operation part. It's very simple. You guys need to concentrate what I am going to explain and what are the voltages applied here, on what basis. So it starts working. Okay, so now, so here, so look at this. It has three terminals. So this is source, this is drain, and this is a gate terminal. Okay, so now here the drain terminal is connected. Here the drain terminal is connected to the positive terminal of the supply. This is VDS, drain to source voltage, connected between the drain and to the substrate terminal. So sometimes we call the substrate terminal is directly connected to the ground here, which is shown. So this is the fourth terminal, that is substrate, where the negative terminal of the supply is connected to the ground here, which is shown. So now from this I can say that the external voltage VDS is connected between the drain and the ground, whereas positive is connected to the drain, negative is connected to the ground. Now we will check for the source and gate here. Here the source terminal and the gate terminal. Between that I have connected one source or one voltage here. In that the plus is connected to the source and the negative is connected to the ground. So I call it as VGS, the voltage between the gate and source. Okay. Now this VGS is a positive voltage because plus is connected to the source and negative is connected to the ground. Okay. So from this I can say that here the gate terminal, okay, is negative potential. The gate terminal is negative potential because the negative terminal is connected to the gate. Whereas when it comes to the drain terminal, it is positive potential because the positive voltage is connected to the drain, whereas source, it is connected to the ground. So now under such scenario, so how it works? Okay, so that is what we are going to discuss. So the first condition what I am taking right now is this VGS is less than the threshold voltage. As we know that the threshold voltage for any silicon transistor is 0.7. So now we will assume that this VGS voltage, this one, is currently less than 0.7, that is the threshold voltage, and the supply voltage VDS is very small. Okay, so under such condition, what happens to the MOSFET or n-channel MOSFET? So under such condition, as I said, the gate is negative potential, right? When the gate is negative potential, so what it does? So here p-type substrate, in that, so it has majority charge carriers are holes and the minority charge carriers are electrons. Okay, and here the drain terminal is positive potential. So now I can say that here between the p-type and the n-type, okay, they are reverse biased because gate is connected to the p-type through the insulator. Okay, so for a particular voltage of the VGS, So this gate terminal attracts the holes now because it is negative potential. It attracts the holes, and here this drain terminal connected to the N plus, and it attracts the electrons. Because of this, now I can say that this is P, this is N. It is acts as a PN junction. So now we can say that, so here it is shown between the N plus and P type through this line, or this is the area which is reverse biased now, and I call it as depletion region. Okay, so this is what happens between the P type substrate and the N plus region. Once I connect VDS, which is positive, to the drain terminal, and gate, which is negative potential. So just it will create one depletion region between the N plus area and P type substrate. So the same thing shown here. This is the space charge region or the depletion region, which is created between N and P type material. So this is the condition when VGS is less than VT and VDS is very small voltage. Okay, so now what I will do, so let us check that what happens if I change a particular voltage. Okay, so now here what I am going to do, so now I will change to a particular value. So that is, here I am going to change one thing. So that is, here we have made a small mistake. You guys need to correct this one. Okay. Now in the second case, this becomes negative and this becomes positive. So this you have to make changes in the connection. Okay. So this is negative. So this is negative. Okay. And this is positive. So make this small change. We have done mistake there. So now, so here this is negative now, this is positive. That you have to make change. So once it comes to the second scenario, so what happens here? So here this now gate terminal, I can say that it is positive potential. Okay. So once it becomes positive potential, so what it does, it will attract the electrons present in the P type substrate. So that's the one thing it does through the gate terminal. Okay, it will start attracting the electrons in the P type substrate because positive terminal always attracts the negative charge and repels the positive charge. In P type substrate, electrons are minority charge carriers, so it starts attracting or pulling the electrons from the P type substrate near to the oxide layer, which is shown here. It will start attracting those electrons. Okay. And here what I am going to do, the condition that now this VGS need to be greater than threshold voltage. To do that, it should be greater than VGS. Then only it starts attracting the electrons in the P type, and I am going to change the plus to minus VDS to a particular voltage. So at this condition, so what I have done, two changes. One, this is a positive potential at the gate terminal, attracts the electrons, and this VDS again is increased to a particular value. So under such condition, what happens to the MOSFET, N channel MOSFET? So here, first thing, it will start accumulating the electrons of this P type. In the P type, we have minority charge carriers like electrons. They will accumulate here, which is shown with the negative side. And while accumulating, it creates a channel here, so which is shown. So this is the electrons which are accumulated near the surface of oxide. Okay, between these two N plus regions. Now I can say that a channel is formed between these two N plus regions. Now once this is formed and VDS is given to a particular voltage, then due to the movement of electrons, so now electron starts moving. Okay, so they start moving from negative terminal to the positive. We know that the conventional current flows from positive to negative and electrons move opposite direction. So that's why this is the path where electrons start moving, whereas this is the path where the conventional current starts moving from from drain to the source. Okay, so from this we can say that now a channel is formed near the oxide layer. This is nothing but the N channel, because here it created between two N plus dope regions. Hence it is called N channel. We call it as enhancement because without any channel for a particular voltage, it creates one channel on its own for a particular voltage between the drain and ground, between the gate and ground, or between the gate and source. It is enhanced by creating a channel. So that's why we call it as N-channel enhancement type MOSFET. That's the name it is given here. Okay. So now for this condition, when VGS is greater than VT and VDS to a particular voltage, small voltage, or to a particular voltage greater than 0.7, then here the drain current flows through the created N channel. So this is the second scenario. So now the same thing is shown in few graphs here that I will show you, and how it will interacts with the graph also, that is current voltage characteristics. So that I will show you here. Okay. So before starting this, I hope it is clear for everyone. So up to this much it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And today's strength is very less. Why it is only 30 students? Okay, we will discuss that one later. Okay, so I hope it is clear for everyone. So now we will move on to that. So this is the just I am considering one part of the MOSFET structure. So here, which is shown here. So this is nothing but I have considered a single part of the MOSFET, which is shown here. So this is the gate. Okay, this is the metal. This is the oxide layer. Okay, this is the channel, and this is the depletion layer, which is shown here. I will show you. I will compare these two. And this is a P-type substrate. Okay, so look at this now. Okay, this is the gate, which is shown here. So this is the metal, which is shown here. This is the oxide layer, which is shown here. This is the oxide layer. This is the channel, which is shown here. Okay, and now after the channel we have a depletion region here. So this is that depletion region, which is shown here. These are the two depletion regions between N and P type, and this is the P type substrate, which is shown here. So now the P type substrate is connected to ground. That's why here it is connected to ground. The source terminal also connected to ground here. So this is the source terminal, which is again shown here, connected to ground. This is the drain terminal, so which is connected to the VDS. So here VDS, drain terminal. So this is also connected to the VDS or to the drain terminal. So now, how it works? Okay. So now, I will show you in terms of current. Okay. So that I am going to show you. So here, so with respect to voltage, how the current behaves in the MOSFET. That is what I am going to explain here. So now, so here first what we have done, we have taken VGS greater than VT, means now it is in on state. So once it is on state, when we apply the VDS voltage. So as I said that here it attracts the electrons towards the surface of oxide layer. These electrons are present in the P-type material, which is as shown here, and forms the channel. So this is the channel. Now I can say that when I apply the VDS, this is drain to source voltage, keeping a particular VGS, the drain current starts increasing exponentially. Okay. So now this is the drain current, which increasing now exponentially. Now I can say that the current flows through the channel. So this is for the first case which is shown there. When it comes to the second stage, so here, so what I am going to do, I will keep VGS as it is, which is greater than threshold voltage, but now I will increase VDS. So if I go on increasing the VDS, it is shown here, this is the channel. The depletion layer between the P-type and N-type starts moving towards the channel and it starts closing the channel, which is shown here. So here I am showing, so what it does, so this is the depletion layer which is near to the channel, okay. So this depletion layer which is near to the channel, so it starts moving towards the channel when I increase the drain voltage, because the potential of this drain, okay, becomes much larger than the potential of the gate. Due to this, this depletion layer near the channel starts increasing and moving towards the channel, okay. The same thing is shown here, okay. So here I have shown, this is the oxide layer which is shown here, this is that depletion region, and this depletion region now moving towards the channel, okay. I can say that now it is approximately closing the channel. If it closes the channel, we can say that now it will start blocking the flow of current, okay. So once VDS is increased, that's why as the current increases exponentially, but for a particular VDS, now it becoming constant. This is because now there is no path for this. There is no path here to flow the electrons towards the drain terminal, because it moving towards this, okay. So this is the second scenario. When I comes to the third scenario here, okay. So here third scenario, what I am going to do, again I will increase this VDS, this voltage across drain terminal to a larger extent. So then what happens, the depletion layer near the channel, so it starts closing, it almost closes the channel. Once it almost closes the channel, then I can say that now there is no path in the channel to move the electrons present in the channel from source to destination. There is no path here because it is closed here. So once it is closed, so what happens? There is no path and the drain current becomes almost constant. So this is what happens if I increase the VDS to a particular voltage, and I call it as VDS saturation. So this is the maximum voltage where the drain current ID becomes almost constant. So what happens if I increase further? If I increase this VDS saturation voltage much larger, then so this depletion layer between the channel and P-type, or between the N plus and P-type, so again goes on and closes almost the channel between the two N plus regions. So it almost closes and creates one electric field here, okay. So this electric field now makes this drain current which is occurred to a particular or it will again start increasing to a particular current, because this electric field present in the channel or near to the channel affects the drain current and creates a noise in the current, okay. So we have to take care of that. We have to keep the VDS to a particular voltage. I call it as VDS saturation. So apart from that, we should not increase the VDS voltage. Otherwise, it creates an electric field here and distorts the current which we have got here. So this is how the N-channel MOSFET works, and it will behave with the voltage and generates the current, okay. So now here, which is shown here, this is the complete drain characteristics of N-channel MOSFET. So along the y-axis I have ID, along the x-axis we have VDS, where VGS is the gate to source voltage. So based on the VGS, we can turn on or turn off the N-channel MOSFET. So initially VGS is less than VT, so there is no drain current. Therefore, this is the dotted line which is shown here, indicates that the current across the MOSFET is 0, almost 0. So now once VGS is greater than VT, now the drain current increases towards this. But if I increase VDS, it becomes constant. If I keep VGS for a particular value, if I increase VDS, this is the maximum current it flows, and then it becomes constant. Suppose if I increase VGS, which is greater than VGS1 is greater than VGS1, this condition. If I increase the gate to source voltage, again the drain current increases. But again if I increase VDS, again it becomes constant. Like this, for a particular VGS, okay, we will get the maximum drain current. After that, it becomes saturate and remains constant. So this is how, okay, the MOSFET works with respect to the drain to source voltage and gate to source voltage. So now this is for the N channel enhancement type MOSFET. The same explanation is given here. We just go through this explanation. Okay, you will understand. And here we have written one formula which is directly written here. No need to derivation. Based on that explanation, the drain current ID is directly equals to GD, that is channel conductance, and VDS. This is the applied voltage here. Okay, VDS. So this GD is nothing but channel conductance, which is given by W by L Qn into mu L. And here this is given here. W is nothing but width of the channel, length of the channel, mobility of electrons in the channel, and Qn is the charge or the magnitude of the charge stored in that channel or in the inversion layer of the channel. Okay, and this is the cases which we have discussed right now. So just go through this, we will understand whatever I explained right now. Okay, now, and here this is the symbol of N channel enhancement type MOSFET. This is a standard symbol which is used here. This is gate, drain and source. This is the direction of drain current, and this is the direction which is shown here, just to identify that this symbol belongs to N channel enhancement type MOSFET. Okay. So now I hope it is clear for everyone, and I hope you guys understood this one. It's a very simple one. Just depends on the applied voltage and the applied gate voltage between drain to source, between gate to source. Okay. Now, so any doubts in the particular part, you can reply in the chat box if you have any doubts here. So do it fast. Reply in the chat box if you understood as yes. If you want to discuss particular part, then I will repeat the same thing. Do it fast. So do it fast. And I am expecting everyone to respond in the chat box, not only few. And only 30 students are present. Is there CR is present in the class? CR? CR is there? Okay. CR itself present, absent in the class. So this should not happen. Okay. So now I hope it is clear for everyone. So this is about the N channel enhancement type MOSFET. Okay, the same thing you have to do it for the in the enhancement. The same the same thing you have to do it for P channel enhancement type MOSFET. Okay, here everything is given. I hope you guys go through this. Okay, this is P channel enhancement type MOSFET. So the construction is same. The only change is that we have chosen N type substrate instead of P type. Instead of Pn plus dope, we have P plus dope regions. Again, gate, source and drain terminal. Here you can say that N type substrate is a basic foundation on which the device is constructed. And these are the two heavily doped P plus regions where the source and the drain terminal are connected. This is the gate terminal where it is connected through a metallic contact, okay, to the N-type substrate. As we know, N-type has majority charge carriers are electrons and minority are holes. In the P, majority are holes, minority are electrons. Same thing, wherever N is there, you have to keep it as P, and wherever P is there, you have to write N. The same thing is given also. Next thing, here in the current voltage relationship, we have explained the operation. So here, there in the N channel, VDS is positive, but here it is negative. And here for this it is correct. First should be positive, next it should be negative, which is shown here. So this you have to change. So this is positive, they have made some small mistake, and this is negative. This you have to make changes, then only you will understand. The remaining stuff is common, which is shown here. Okay. The same thing, whenever holes are there, here it is electrons. Wherever electrons is there, it is holes. I hope you guys go through this. Yes? Respond anyone using voice? We'll go through this.
Yes, sir.
Good. Shweta, you understood? Shweta Ubballi.
Yes, sir.
Now, in the next class, I will ask the doubts based on P type, that is P channel enhancement type MOSFET. So I instruct you guys, go through that. Okay? I told you to make 2 changes that you guys need to do. Okay? Here, change this one. Actually, this is plus, this is minus. And this one is correct. Okay? This is correct. So only that you have to make change. So remaining stuff is similar. Okay. So now, today we will wind up here because we have covered the topic which is required, and I will give that as assignment. You guys go through that and understand it properly. It's very simple. All the explanation is given. In the next class, I will start with the depletion type MOSFET. Okay. Similar to the enhancement type MOSFET, the only change is that there in the depletion type, there is a channel which is already present. In the enhancement, once I have given the additional or the external voltage, it will create a channel. But here in the depletion, channel is already there. Only have to select a proper voltages between drain, source and gate to operate and to obtain the maximum current. So that we will discuss in the tomorrow's class. Okay. So hope it is clear for everyone. So we will wind up. Now start sending your USN in the chat box. So send it properly because most of you guys are absent. Almost 10 to 12 students are absent. We will take action against them. Do it fast. Okay, so we'll wind up now. Thank you.